Stav, Abby and Matt, the podcast.
Hello, podcasters.
Hello.
How are we today?
Have you got a headache yet?
Good.
I do have a little bit of a
Oh
headache.
my God. I think that caffeine is the hardest thing I've ever had to give up. And I've had to give up drugs before at rehab. So I mean that. I find coffee really, really hard.
I haven't had coffee today. I'm fasting for a blood test. You know what? I've gotten to the point with caffeine now where I feel like a coffee at night time.
Oh, yeah.
You do not get stuff. My dad does.
I don't drink it because I think it will keep me awake, but I definitely have that feeling. I'm like, oh, I could go. Like I had a coffee at 4 o'clock in the afternoon the other day, and I was like, I think I've turned a corner on coffee.
I can't drink a coffee after 9 a.m.
Really?
No. It affects me that much.
Wow.
So I find it really hard. But I think everyone's really different with it. But my dad will have a coffee before he goes to bed.
I could have a coffee before I went to bed.
Oh, my God. Although he does say to me if I make him a coffee, you don't have the boys in me. I'm like, just have it strong.
Oh, you make it too strong for him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
No,
about, would you go decaf if you wanted it in the afternoon?
Doesn't it?
I don't know if it hits the same, you know? It's
Do you
the same
like
as-
the buzz or you don't get a buzz?
I don't think I get a buzz.
I don't think I get a buzz.
So
No.
I will walk on I have a coffee. It's for as soon as I get here, which they say you shouldn't on an empty stomach. But if I'm at home, that's the first thing I'll do is I'll walk to the coffee machine. Or if my middle child's there, I'll go, Jugger. And he's like, yeah, do you want 1 shot or 2 shot? And I go, you know the answer to that.
How good. I always drink coffee on an empty stomach.
Yeah.
Is it bad for you?
Yeah,
It's a
really bad.
diuretic.
Well, no, they say
Makes
that
you
it
Oh,
causes
yeah.
more cortisol.
Yeah.
So we should have protein first thing in the morning.
It's like if you
I
have a
know
coffee
that.
and cigarette, you're like, oh, I need to go.
Oh, I can smell someone smoking a cigarette and I need to go to the toilet.
Are you serious?
Secondhand smoke makes me want to poop.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Imagine what it's like at a house party if I sneak a cheeky dart off
know.
someone. I've been in that situation. I'm like,
Nobody smoked at this party.
Don't go to Europe.
all my friends smoke, so I'm
Yeah.
like, damn it, I'm going to have to.
Wow, that's...
And then, of course, there's if you're at a house party, there's one toilet. You're like, oh, how do I
What's
get
that happened
in
at
there?
Married at First Sight? Did you see that part? He
No.
had diarrhea on their honeymoon.
on their honeymoon.
But it was
yeah.
one of those ones that we always say, it was
Like
only
all the
a
hotel
curtain
rooms.
in
Yeah.
between. It was like,
I
which
don't
is
get
not
that.
good.
I don't get that theory. We want to make this hotel sexy and intimate.
Yeah.
Put some glass up so you can watch each other shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's technically for the shower, but they don't take
No.
into consideration that pooping
No.
is also
I
what
think
that
it's because the
happens.
open design was so popular that no one wants to put a door on it.
That's why I always get 2 hotel rooms. One for sexy times, one for pooping.
Oh, no, you go down to the lobby.
And just poop in the lobby.
Use the lobby toilet. Do you not do that?
Do they have lobby toilets?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
Well, that's it. Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. Now you know. Here's the podcast.
Stav, Abby and Matt, the podcast.
Flowers are good. A Soak Bathhouse gift card is better. Starting from $39. Visit soakbathhouse.com.au.
Dear Abby.
Do you want my help or not?
I'm just trying to help.
If you've got a dilemma, you remain anonymous. You can send it. You can DM us is probably the best way on our socials. And I think this is common, but I don't think anyone talks about it because it's like you shouldn't. But she said, Dear Abby, my daughter is 2 years of age and she has separation anxiety, like proper clings to my leg, cries when I go to the bathroom, separation anxiety. I only work from home 2 days a week, and if I'm being honest, it's generally me hanging out with her all day and then working at night once she goes to bed. So I am her person. Valentine's Day on Saturday, and I can already feel my anxiety creeping up. My in-laws have very generously offered to babysit my husband. So my husband, babysit my husband. That would be the best. Get me in-laws like that. Has offered to babysit so my husband and I can go out. And I should feel grateful. But instead, I feel anxious, I feel guilty, and if I'm being honest, I feel really, really judged because I can almost hear it already. She needs to learn. You can't wrap her up in cotton wool. You have to let her cry. And this isn't from my in-laws, it's from my husband. It gets me so stressed because it's his daughter too. Shouldn't he feel his heart explode every time he hears her cry when we leave? I appreciate that my husband has organised this with his parents who have done everything to make me feel comfortable. But at the same time, I just sense that my mother-in-law feels the same as her son. Like I'm putting our daughter before our marriage. I might be overthinking it, but I feel like he's jealous of our daughter in some strange way and wants our old life back. I hate the thought of her crying for me while I'm sitting at dinner pretending to enjoy myself. But I also hate how my husband does not agree that our life has changed and she's the most important thing. I know he loves her just as much, but is it normal to have such different views? Help. Am I being overprotective or is my husband just being cruel?
She got to pull back.
You reckon she does?
100%.
13, 10, 60.
She is the problem.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, God,
She
you
is
think?
she is the only reason that child is acting like that.
Yeah.
But it's hard when you're in that position.
No, it's not.
But see,
Be an adult.
this is the biggest thing. And you get back in the car, right? After school drop off. I don't know if my husband ever cared that the kids cried. I had a mum come up to me once and said, "It's so good your son stopped crying this morning." And I could feel my face just like, oh my God, what? She goes, "Oh, he cries every morning." And I was like, oh. I said to my husband, I was like, "You didn't tell me that." And he goes, "Well, why?"
Why would he tell
And I
you
went, "Well, I would want to know that he's so upset." And he goes, "But he's not after we leave." I'm like, "But you don't know that." And I just know that he could close off, and I think it's harder for us too.
I don't know that we close off to the feeling.
Did you get back in the car and cry when they cried?
Didn't cry, but I feel bad that they
feel
feel
awful.
bad.
And then how long did that last for?
Well, you realise I'm going off to work to earn the money for them to continue
I
to
get
live,
that, but
and they're in there getting an education so they can be a well-rounded human being in this society. So I guess that's fine.
Rationalise it.
I think the other thing is too, it's like the mum's reaction also feeds the child.
And I 100% know that,
know?
but I think you have to be forced in that situation. But I think it's going to be gentle, supportive from the husband to achieve that.
I think he might have tried that. If we're up to...
And I get it from his point of view now where he's like, I've just organised this date night and then she's not doing... Have you got jealous of your old life once you have kids?
Oh, yeah.
I've only ever had kids while I've been with Esther.
Have you ever
She had a
felt...
son the whole time.
Have you ever
So-
felt, I guess, and maybe the word is not jealous.
When
Have you
you
ever
say
felt-
jealous, you
Yeah.
said you were jealous. In what way?
Well, obviously I've still got friends who don't have kids and they'll call up on a Saturday and go, "You want to see a movie?" And I'll be like, "I used to be able to do that." You know, or "You want to go to the pub?" Or
it's not-
that lack of structure where you could wake up at 10, watch a movie, go back, have a nap. You know, when
Yeah.
you've got a kid, especially a younger kid, I'm getting back to that now.
I was going to say, you're back there now, so would you
And
still
now-
want to do
talking
that?
toddler age.
And now you miss those
And now you do.
toddler
Of
years.
course you do.
Did you ever
But-
feel like you were second to your wife's feelings once having Rory?
No, but when we bought the dog, 100% yes. But it is, and separation anxiety, I completely understand it. It's a thing. But, and we were very lucky, we were forced to put her into family daycare early. The earlier you get them used to being away from you, because eventually they're
Yeah.
not going to want to be around you. But it's as early as you can get them in there, so when they're compass of what's going on, they don't even notice the difference. You wouldn't even have this problem.
Yeah. I've got probably the most honest DM I got when I went away with Scotty. So we went away over to Bali by ourselves, 5 nights, and my mum had the kids. And I got a message from a guy that I know saying, "Hey, how did you go with this?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "I've been trying to ask my wife to go away and she adamantly refuses." And he wrote this long message of how he felt like they don't have a relationship anymore because of it, and he's always, second best. And I was like, wow, that's a real strain. Like, it felt like he couldn't tell his wife that.
No, because he'd get in trouble.
They didn't end up
Lasting?
No, they didn't.
Kylie, what do you think about this?
Hey guys, morning. How are we?
We're good.
I was in the same predicament. My son, I've got 3 kids. They're much older now, but my son, we nearly lost him when he was a baby, and I wrapped him up in cotton wool. And yes, he had very bad separation anxiety, and I went through the same thing. But she needs to do it now, because if she doesn't, she's going to make it worse for her. Because when that little girl goes to school, she's not going to want to go to school whatsoever. Like, she needs to make the break now.
Do you think the mum has the separation anxiety, not as much as the child?
Yeah. Both.
Yeah. That's such a good point what you said, Kylie, because you don't know the backstory of when they have a child. Like, even when you go rainbow baby, it's so weird the way that you treat them after, and you know that, but it's just this different feeling. So you don't know. Sometimes you do know that you're putting them in cotton wool.
Overprotective,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you've got a good reason to. Tennille in Regent's Park, what do you think about this?
Hey guys.
Hey.
I have a little 2-year-old toddler, and he's a little clingy baby. I do totally agree you need to make time for your relationship. But I want to plead with the husbands to remember that the system takes our kids, about 3-4 years old. Daycare, starts so early, can start at 6 months. Work situations force us to put our kids in daycare earlier and earlier. So from a parent that knows I'm missing out on time with my kids and that I have to go to work, just remember that it is really hard and it didn't used to be like this. We used to get more time with our kids.
Oh, Tennille, that's so well put. And I think guys do forget that because when I go to work, sometimes I feel like that guilt. And I said that to my husband when he went away from work. I was like, don't you feel really bad? He's like, I'm not going to the pub, I'm working. And it's just that clear definition of how everyone feels different when we feel like if we had a choice, we wouldn't have been at work.
They do get used to it. You put them in earlier, they do get used to it. But, is that the best for emotional regulation and development and things like that? I don't know. I'm not a psychologist or any of that shit. But, it's a really hard situation for mums and dads. But, 4 or 5 years old, they're off to school anyway. So hang in there, parents.
Oh, thank you for calling. I appreciate that.
It's tricky, though, too, because technically you're putting the child under more stress in trying to comfort them. Because if every time you're away, they're upset.
Well, if anyone that works in childcare would prefer it if you just drop and go, like that lingering. But, of course, they're there trying to manage the person who's leaving stress. Kel, what do you think?
I think the dad needs to just chill a little bit. There's always pressure put on the mums to be the first-time carer and it's their first child. Everybody's got to learn how to sort of cope in that space, but there's lots of things that the mum can do. Like she can create little rituals where there's a sequence of things that are happening before she leaves. So it could be we sit and read a quick book and we do a certain thing and then mum leaves so that the child can build up to, okay, we know mum's going.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, especially with daycare and stuff like that, if she takes her to places like that, as soon as you leave, 5 minutes later, you're in the car park bawling your eyes out, but you ring up and the kid's fine.
Yeah.
And nothing wrong with them. They're playing with little Jimmy and they're all good. But the dad needs to sort of back off just a little bit because...
Can I defend him a little, Kel?
Yeah.
He's organised his parents to watch them and it's just so they can go out for dinner. So he's made the situation as safe and as ease as it could possibly be. At what point does he get to say to his wife, "You're overreacting, you're the problem"?
Oh, because I never. I don't.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
When have you ever said?
But he's saying but you're saying he has to back off.
But you never use the word. No.
Okay, well, forget my wording. Sorry, delete my words.
You say
At what point-
I actually understand how painful this is, and when I hear her cry, it actually hurts me
it
too.
upsets me.
But I love you so much, and I want to. You're not even looking at me when I'm talking. This is the point.
I'm running out of music bed. I'm getting
this
it
is the whole
reset. I'm doing two
This is
things at
how you
once here.
say it. This is the point that men do not say it right and connect to it. Because at the moment, all he's doing is judging her like, come on, I've organised this, don't do it. So if you say, it hurts me too, but I want to spend time with you and let's just make sure that we go for a short dinner and we'll be back. That's how you do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I reckon when we tell him that, we shouldn't lecture him, though.
You just said that you were going to say, oh, you're overreacting. At what point does she? It's how you actually connect with the emotion. You don't rationalise the emotion and you don't emotionalise the rational.
Did that make sense to you?
No, but it did. That's what I'm saying. If she's emotional, you connect with the
You don't have to
emotion.
yell at me. I understand. I was just saying, let's take his feelings into account ever so slightly.
I am. He has needs as well, and he wants to hang out with his wife, but he doesn't say, I love you, I want to hang out with you. He goes, which is her wording, oh, come on, you can't wrap her up in cotton wool, or you got to let go sometime.
Just saying there's two sides to this story. Hello, Jamie.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
What do you think?
Hi.
Jump in.
I think that it's not normal for us to be away from our kids at that young of an age. I think that it has been normalised by society that we leave our kids. We drop and go. We, that's not how it's supposed to be. And I feel like now you're looked at as odd or strange if you don't want to be away from your kids.
Yeah.
And that should be the norm.
I totally understand that this dad, he needs some time and space, but I completely agree with you in the way that you say it is completely different, and can make the biggest difference. You know, focus on, I need this time with you, we need this time together, baby is safe, etc., etc. But if she's not ready, she's not ready.
Yeah,
and it shouldn't be pushed.
I think
let's be clear here,
Valentine's Day is a big... It's like when...
But she can't even go to the bathroom by herself.
No, but then that's the whole thing. She can't go to the bathroom. Now you've just jumped to a date night and a Valentine that she should be grateful for, as opposed to saying, hey, I really want to make sure that we can start going on date nights. Let's start small and have my mum come over and look after the baby while we go out just for a walk. Don't just sleep. It's like the parent. It's like we had a friend who booked a hotel room for the first 6 weeks after having a baby. Remember? Because he wanted that big moment, and you're like, "Are you for real?" Like, you take it slowly and be more understanding.
All right. Good luck to that fella.
Oh my God! See, you're doing that already.
Stav, Abby and Matt, the podcast.
Do I look well...
Stupid. I mean, sorry. What?
Do I look well rested?
Yes, now you've mentioned it.
Okay.
I thought you looked fresher, but that's because of your shorter haircut.
You do.
That's what I was
Since
thinking.
when have you applied whatever you were going to talk about?
Just this week.
Just this week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been getting earlier nights because sleep is very important.
It is.
It is. I remember we talked to the commando from The Biggest Loser, and he said that he thinks women are the strongest creatures on earth because when they have a baby, they're sleep deprived, and sleep deprivation.
Let's look at those sleep specialists that
Torture.
say the real thing is you're supposed to get up at the same time every morning, regardless of what time you go to bed.
Right.
Really?
Yep. Yep. Apparently that is the key.
No way. If I go to bed at 2 a.m. on Sunday, I am sleeping through that hangover as long as I can.
Hibernate. We're getting early nights.
What do you... Okay, yes. And?
There's a reason for that because I was home. On Monday, and I was just watching TV. Kat was out; she had a gig, and Rory was downstairs in her bedroom, and I was just watching TV. And while I did watch TV, I heard a thud as something careened into my wall in the lounge room, and I looked over, and no word of a lie, but the size of my arm, there was a grasshopper on the wall. And
Did anyone else witness this said grasshopper?
no one else was there.
Did you take a video as proof?
No, because we all know my feelings on said grasshoppers. I'm terrified of them.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. No,
One day
you've
I
never...
was riding my BMX bike, and I had to make a quick decision whether to hit a wall or hit a bush. And I chose to hit the bush because I figured that would be softer. And I went through the bush, and when I came out of the bush, I was covered in grasshoppers. And in my attempt to get them off, I ran into a parked car and hurt myself. And
Okay,
ever since that day, I've held a grudge.
Against grasshoppers.
I felt like they did it on purpose.
I saw a stick insect.
Yeah.
When we were camping.
they
And
don't
that
bother
was
me.
as big as my arm. They are bizarre.
They are.
Yeah, right.
So bizarre. But a grasshopper I didn't think could grow that
I
big.
may be slightly exaggerating
Yeah,
due to my
great.
fear of said grasshopper, but it was on the wall. And I tried to continue watching television for as long as I could, but then it started looking at me and making its way towards me. So I did the only thing that I could possibly do.
And called that to Rory?
I went to bed.
So this grasshopper comes out at night, so you're going to
Comes out of
bed
nowhere.
early to
Yeah.
avoid the grasshopper. You
Yeah.
couldn't shut the doors.
It was inside.
Okay,
It was
so
in the
now it's
lounge room.
permanently inside.
It was right next to me on the couch.
Are they the ones that they make the noise with their... Is that a grasshopper? Or is that
I know that they're the
Am I
ones
thinking of a
where
cricket?
the women eat the men after
No, that's a
they...
praying mantis. That was our sorry.
Yeah.
That was our mascot at school.
Oh, okay.
My girlfriends and I
They're
used to
different,
have-
are they? But they look similar, don't they?
They do.
Yeah,
Well,
they
they're
do.
both green. And
Right.
But yet
weird.
the men still go there, don't
Well,
they?
of
The male
course.
grasshoppers
They
still
think-
go, not me, I'm going to be so good.
She's going to
This
love
girl's
it
going to go,
so
not for
much.
you, champ.
She goes, why would I eat his head when I could have more of that?
Yes, but no,
Well,
they
most
eat
people would agree
everyone.
there's nothing wrong with a little head. And then that was a fitful sleep, although it took me a while to get to sleep because I was waiting for him to knock on the door. And then last night, home alone by myself again. And fa-dump.
It came back.
It came back. Big time. So, did the only thing I could do. Cat was out, Rory was downstairs. I went to bed.
What time was that?
10 to 8.
10 to 8.
Had to turn off the show I was watching.
It's living in your house during the day as well. So what are you doing during the day?
Why would you say that?
Well,
It goes and it does its grasshopper business and then comes back to its grasshopper pad that's in my lounge room.
Your other options are you can close your
I could
windows.
move, you're right. I could move.
You always have animals coming into your house.
I know.
You guys don't shut anything.
No, we use breeze instead of aircon. It's greener. It's good for the animals. It's not working out for me.
Stav, Abby and Matt, the podcast.
Flowers are good. A Soak Bathhouse gift card is better. Starting from $39. Visit soakbathhouse.com.au.
Abby's A-list.
We got some steaming hot tea.
We're just saying a lot of posts you wake up to in the morning that very sad news. At 48 years of age from bowel cancer, James Vanderbeek has passed away, and you'll know him from Dawson's Creek.
Joey, go. I'm telling you before I take it all back, all right? Just go. Go.
And you see some people post and they're very traumatically upset, because I guess they grew up with watching him.
Yeah.
But it does feel like it's this one-way relationship as well. But people are like, well, I feel really sad. And it is a true phenomenon that people get upset when someone passes away that they didn't know personally.
We've got Dr. Georgia Carroll on. She has a PhD in sociology. Can you explain why it is that people take it on board so much?
Yeah, good morning, guys. So parasocial relationships are when we feel as though we know a celebrity. And in the case of somebody like James Vanderbeek, many fans have felt very attached to him for almost 30 years. Dawson's Creek premiered in 1998. And over those years, they followed him on social media, seeing him have sick children. And he's only 48, so it just can come as a bit of a shock. But it's important for fans to just know that it's really normal to feel sad when somebody who has felt like they've been part of your life passes away, even if you don't know them personally.
And do you feel like there is some sort of phenomenon where you don't know them personally but think you do, but at the same time you remember them as they were? Like you can't imagine them growing up, so when someone sort of passes away, you're kind of like, oh, gosh, I thought they were immortal.
Yeah, it's definitely, that's definitely part of it, especially, James Vanderbeek and similar stories who have passed away when they've both been quite young themselves still, but when they were famous as a teenage, as a young adult. Kane, when he passed away a couple of years ago, where it feels like a shock. They're often the same age as we are.
We've got a terrible phone line there. Sorry, Georgia.
Mortality.
You there?
Yes. Hello. Sorry, did I drop out?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Sorry.
Do you think it's worse now too because you do get to know them a lot more personally through social media? Like you can follow the actual person and see how they live and their life?
Definitely. So we've seen a rise in parasocial relationships since the advent of social media like TikTok and Instagram because their posts are amongst those of our own friends and family. So you see family member, celebrity, friend, and it kind of all gets mixed up in our brains. And you see more personal sides of their life. James especially shared a lot of his family, his young children, and so it's sad on that human level as well when you think about his wife and the 6 little kids he's leaving behind.
What about on the other flip? Because Maddie was being honest and says that he just doesn't feel like that, and in a way you might think it's a bit strange for people to feel like that?
Well, I mean, it's sad when someone dies because I think, oh, how sad for their family.
Yeah.
But when people act like it directly affects them,
it's hard for some people to relate. What would you say about that?
Yeah, I think some people's brains are just more wired to be fans than others. We often do see it more with females. We are more attached to, TV shows, boy bands, all those kind of things, especially in our teen years. We do see it when somebody like Shane Warne passed away a few years ago. We did see a lot of men upset with that sporting connection. So it's not always just women, but I think, just like anything, some people are more inclined to attach to celebrities and some people, they don't understand it as much, but both are normal reactions.
That is true. I mean, we all saw like the One Direction
Yeah.
phenomenon when girls were lining up, and I guess it's hard to find that in the male equivalent. But when it comes to sporting heroes, I guess that is very true. Yeah,
I mainly get sad when they discontinue sauces and stuff.
that you eat.
Aldi have a bad habit of doing that.
I mean, she's got a
Georgia.
degree in sociology. She's not a hero, Dr. George.
I get that when
work
they
out
stop
you.
the McRib,
Like,
but you know.
No,
it's a
that's
little bit of-
exactly.
yeah,
like
yeah.
they give you things and then you like get right into them.
So
and
what
then they
about when
take
people
them
feel like they
away?
have a personal connection to big corporations that owe them things? Dr. Georgia Carroll. Yeah, you can't answer that one.
No, she goes, he's too broken for me to comment on that one.
Capitalism.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying, don't you?
We all have different interests, and they're all extremely valid in their own ways. We all have different things to mourn.
Yeah, and I think that is true where different passings affect different people. Like you were very upset when...
That took me by surprise, yeah. Chadwick Boseman. And I didn't even really was a fan of the guy, but I was...
In Black Panther,
Yeah, but it made me sad. And I saw a couple of videos where he surprised fans, and it was it was sad and upsetting. But I don't know why, George.
Yeah, it's just, I think often, Chadwick Boseman's a good example. None of us really knew how sick he was. We saw it with Catherine O'Hara a couple of weeks ago. When the deaths are a shock, we were all expecting James Van to be not today, but we knew he was very ill. But surprise passings can often hit you more as well because it is a bit out of the blue. And at the end of the day, it just reminds us all of our own mortality, which is a bit bleak. But if, these big superstars can die, I mean... so can all of us, which is, a bit deep for 7:30 in the morning.
That's all right. I mean,
That's our show.
he says that, but then, oh, God, if the McRibs don't come back.
There'll be trouble. Good on you, Georgia. Thank you for your time this morning. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a great day, guys.
You too.
Stav, Abby and Matt, the podcast.
We are trying to bring Ed Sheeran to the fine city of Ipswich.
We are indeed. And we thought, what a better way than for him to visit a school. And we didn't bring this up because we know that the mayor has been campaigning for so long to get Ed Sheeran to Ipswich. It's the biggest Ipswich in the world, and he's gone to Ipswiches all over the world.
Yes.
Because that's where he's from in the UK.
So we found out that a school had actually done a cover of one of Ed Sheeran's songs. Now, it's not one of the biggest known ones, but it's a song that he wrote for his kids called Sandman.
Dream, hanging out with the Sandman.
Beautiful song.
Yeah.
It just makes me think he's heading out with Adam Sandler.
Well, the Leichhardt School there has the Deadly Dancers. So they put their voice and also their dancing as well and translated his song. This is it. Yeah. Yes, well, we're joined by Belinda, who's the head of the department, and also by Auntie Lorena, who translated. Morning.
Good morning.
How long did that take you to translate?
Took a few hours.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because it's pretty difficult to translate our language into English.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I guess because there's also different words. Like I was just learning as well that we don't say goodbye, do we?
No, we don't.
No. We're supposed to say...
Enda mil yiki.
Which means see you soon.
Oh, I like
So
that.
there is no goodbye.
You see again, because we have to say the most important first, which is us. So different sentence structure as well.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And still make it rhyme.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Well,
tricky. That is
Belinda was
tricky.
saying that you have to see it with the dance as well, because that's what probably makes it so special.
Yeah, you definitely do. Like when I heard the recording, like I said earlier, the recording sounds great, but when you see it with the dance, it's actually goosebump material. And every time I hear it, it makes me want to cry because the kids just invest so much time in it. And it's a beautiful song. It's a lullaby. So I think Ed really needs to come and see the performance in person.
Yes.
See these little... is it Jarjums? Sorry.
Even Belinda's on it. You don't want to get it wrong as well,
I don't want to get it
right?
wrong. I'm sensitive, but yeah, it makes you want to cry because it's so lovely. And what better way to have, a modern lullaby sung by some traditional owners of our land.
Yeah.
So, it would just be amazing.
And we're just talking off air as well, Auntie Lorena, because we're saying how important it is because there is that fear as well of the languages being lost if we don't continue it. would you say?
Yeah, so when we're reviving our language, we've got to do it together to revive it and keep speaking it because it does get lost.
Yeah,
Yeah, so when we revive it within the schools, it helps us a lot, and with our children, so we talk it at home as well, reviving it at home, and you've got to do it together.
And it's a lot easier to do when you're a child to learn another language,
is.
or your own language, which sounds funny to say another language, but it's not often taught. And so we have sent this to Fish Claw, who...
we should explain that.
No, I'm not going to. We sent it to Fish Claw.
Fish Claw. Remember when he did the pop-up over in the bar over in Ipswich, the UK? He had them support him because that's a band that one of the members he grew up with. So we emailed it to Rory directly, and he was saying that their kids, do mixtapes and send it to each other. So that's why they wanted to hear it. So at least you can tell the kids that he's got it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because you can't guarantee the kids that he's coming, can you?
No, we've not heard anything.
No.
No, it is a good opportunity to tell the kids he might be coming, so it's time to clean your desks, pick up all the rubbish, everyone. Be prepared. So we have sent this on to Ed Sheeran. We're hoping this will just be another one of those things that makes it stand out for him that Ipswich is the place that he must come and visit when he's here.
Because if he doesn't, kids will cry.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Can't disappoint the children.
I will cry.
Thanks for coming in. Lovely
Thank
to
you,
meet
guys.
you this
Thank
morning.
you.
We will see you soon.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah. Yahweh, thanks for having us.
Stav, Abby and Matt, the podcast.
The Winter Olympics, and this is my favourite. I'm talking about ice skating, and we've had our country's first Olympic ice dance team for many, many years compete, and that is Holly Harris and her partner Jason Chan. They have just performed, and we have her mum on the line. Hey, Kaz.
Hi, how are you?
We're good. I have seen a video of you, and it's, point of view of your parents watching you compete, and your face, Karen, because you must know.
I'm about to die.
Yeah. You know the routine. It's like you shut your eyes during those moments, but yet kind of look. Is it just nerve-wracking being in the stands at that moment?
Oh my God, it is so nerve-wracking because you obviously just want them to do their best and, really be happy with their performance. But it's just the worst feeling in the world, actually.
And because it's also a very nerve-wracking
You can't go out
sport.
there and help them.
Yeah.
It is a nerve-wracking sport because one mistake and, this discipline, you just need to be so flawless.
And you have been an ice skating judge. Is it hard not to be judgy when it's your daughter?
Very.
She's like, what do you know? And you go, well, actually.
Exactly. I try to switch that judge hat off and just be a mum.
So did you used to do the Disney on Ice, Kaz? Am I correct in saying that? That was one of your...
No, I didn't. But, I did skate way back in the day.
Right.
Sorry, I'm friends with one of your friend, and she's like, I think she did ice. I think she did Disney on Ice, or she did some sort of ice skating.
I think they would have it
I'm
harder.
sure she probably made me sound a lot better than I was.
Yeah. Skating in a giant head.
Yeah.
Like, imagine trying to keep yourself
That'd be
balanced
tricky.
doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Holly there at the moment?
Yep, here she is. I'll put her on.
Okay.
Hello. Congratulations. We have been watching you. Congratulations to you and Jason. You've just been so amazing. And to have, I guess, an Australian team in there for such a long time, actually. I was trying to think, was it before you were born? I hope not. How is it?
Thank you so much.
How has it felt?
Yeah, it's been surreal. I feel like I haven't fully absorbed or soaked it all in yet. I think in a couple of days I'm going to be like, wait, what the heck? But it's been really fun. The last few days I've been trying to treat it like a normal competition just so that I can kind of stay in the zone and do my performance the best that I can, just like normal. But yeah, the feeling out there is incredible. It was a really fun skate.
And how important has it been to have your mum and your dad in the stands watching?
Yeah, it's been absolutely crazy. I have my whole family here, my grandma, my aunts and uncles, boyfriend, friends. So yeah, it's actually been incredible and really, really emotional because it feels like all the hard work everybody has put in is finally kind of come to fruition. So yeah.
How do you choose your partner? Because you and Jason do such an amazing job together. And then I've watched the other countries and I'm like, they're brother and sister. Now, I know that your brother's up there watching, but could you imagine that aspect?
Oh, God. Hell no. No, we always joke about that. He doesn't quite have the skating gene, I guess. But, I mean, it is hard to find a partner in ice dance. Sometimes you have to look elsewhere in other countries. But I met Jason by chance, actually, because I was moving to Montreal with a previous partner, and he ended up not showing up last minute, and Jason was in Montreal looking for a partner, and it kind of just, we had to try out, and it was meant to be.
Wow, there
well,
you go.
take him the no-show, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Have you ever cut yourself bad, Holly? When I see you out there whipping around and the skates are right near each other's heads, it just feels like it's asking for stitches.
Yeah, it happens. Not terribly, knock on wood, but I've had like a couple cuts here and there, and then obviously I stand on Jason during a lift, so he has to deal with the blade on the leg.
Wow.
I think he has some scars there, but yeah.
And he's never dropped you, has he?
Not dropped. He's fallen whilst holding me upside down.
Yeah.
That resulted in a concussion, but that's the sport. That happens.
Yeah.
It must feel amazing, all the messages that you get, I guess, and, the extra followers in the DMs, because when we see, I guess, you on the world stage, it does encourage a lot of people to get into the sport when they can see that they can get that recognition.
Yeah, I really hope so. That's ultimately our goal. We want to kind of showcase skating in Australia and really promote it and, tell people to get out there. It is possible for a smaller federation to kind of get on the world stage and start to progress the results. So I think that is a big bonus for social media. It kind of promotes that even more. And all the messages have just been crazy. I've been off social media for the last 3 days, so I've got the next week and a half to kind of go through all of it.
Got some catching up to do.
Well, I mean, your parents have become a bit of stars as well, just, the videos of them watching you, so...
Yeah. They really have.
We haven't had a chance to watch it all, obviously, because we're on the radio, but how did it all go? Where are you guys sitting?
God, I don't even know. I can check, but it went really well. Yeah, we skated one of our best skates so far, and just felt really in the moment, tried to soak it all in. I think we finished 18th, so we've been told that's the best result for ice dance, for an Australian ice dance team ever.
Wow,
so,
congratulations.
Yeah, that was a nice icing on the cake.
Hey, look, you might be thinking, it's not first, but that's 18th in the world.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal achievement, Holly. So great to talk to you.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. And is that it for you now? Do you have more events or do you just get to kick back?
We get to enjoy the rest of the games. We're really lucky we finished so early, and then it's back to training for World Championships in March.
Wonderful.
Exciting. Thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And say bye to your mum for us.
Yeah,
Always
do.
want to say that.
I will. Bye.
Bye.
Stav, Abby and Matt, the podcast.
We now have some answers for tomorrow's Alpha Bucks. If you would like to win $50,000, hit 'em, Stuart.
6 a.m. It's P. Some of your answers are Parrot, Peru, one of the best bands in the world, Pearl Jam. 7 a.m. It's O. Some of your answers are 1, Over, and Owl. 8 a.m. It's B. You got beer, boxing, and bowl.
See you tomorrow, everyone, boy.
Bye.